Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is the Frontline Changes report. We start off with the most major development is the capture of Boyeda. So or Bobeda, depending on Russian or Ukrainian. So the Russian forces have captured Bobeda or Bojeda, and there is already a geolocation of the Russian forces raising the red flag, the Soviet flag, I guess, over on this northwestern part of this place. So you can see he climbed very tough, yeah, into the rubbles and then fly the flag. Quite pointless. Okay, anyway, so it's over here. So which means the Russia have captured, and based on the claim, the Russian the mapping, based on the deep state US mapping, sorry, not the Russians, the Russian forces basically have taken the entire tree line along the highway here as well. So it's basically this capture is quite a big capture. It's looking like a center's boots. So this is a situation over in the southern part or southwestern part of Marinka, at the Donetsk front. So I zoom out a bit. So this is where it is. In this area here. So the next frontline change is over at Kreminna. So there is this rumor or no claim by the Russian media, claiming that this poster shared by the Russian Defense Ministry, claiming the capture of Kreminna. However, this is actually not true. The Russian forces have not captured Kreminna. They did raise a flag over at this location. Basically, a Russian soldier basically run off. Two soldiers, they plant the flag and then they run off. They did not capture it. There is a geolocation of the fighting. However, the Ukrainian forces continue to remain at Kreminna. There is still estimated around 20 to 40 soldiers still at Kreminna. So any news about the capture of Kreminna tentatively is still not accurate. However, due to the presence of the Russian forces, there is some change in terms of the mapping to show the increase of the gray zone. So this is just still going to be gray zone. It's not going to be Russian capture because the Russians are not there. So that's it from Kreminna. We go to Lashtochkine over at the Adiyevka front. At the Adiyevka front, the Lashtochkine region, the Russian forces continue their attack against Lashtochkine. And currently, based on the latest information of the front line, it actually have some kind of a bulge with the Russian forces capturing the entire tree line around here. Then they are now launching attack into Lashtochkine itself. Tentatively, it's not successful. The Ukrainian forces managed to hold the position pretty well. And nearby at the coke plant, the Russian forces basically have secured the outside reservoirs outside of the coke plant. So it's nothing to shout about. It's just a small change in terms of the front line over at this Adiyevka front region. So in this area here. So we move into the Robotine region, the Orekhiv sector of the Zaporizhzhia front. There is a massive frontline change over in the Verbove region. Based on Russian mapping, Russian claims that they have made significant progress over in the northwestern part of Verbove, capturing huge area and heavily entrenched area in the northwestern part of Verbove. There is also geolocation confirming that the Russian claim is correct and invalidating the Ukrainian claims. So this is the major change over in the western part of Verbove. So this one is over at the Orekhiv sector of the Zaporizhzhia front. So this is the two places that the change has happened. And so over at this Terny region, so this is the Kreminna front. This is Kreminna city. At the Terny region, based on Russian claims, the Russian forces have captured the entire tree line or tree forest region valley thingy over here, and they basically is now at the outskirts of Terny. So the Russian forces have made this massive push, which means that from here they will be able to attack directly into Terny itself and start the battle of Terny. So we are starting to see a lot more battles of settlements over these past 2 weeks, and it looks like we're going to see more of it with the Russian continue to have success in pushing towards the settlements. And so that's all for the Terny. And at Kayamsky, so this is at the Zaporizhzhia front. Zaporizhzhia city is over here. Just now, Orkhiv sector is over here. Now at Kayamsky, at the Kayamsky sector, there is a geolocation of Ukrainian forces getting hit by Russian forces, and this is along this tree line, which means that this entire tree line over here is actually under Ukrainian control. So we will change this front line accordingly. So this one is just south of Kayamsky itself. It's over here. So and the final front line change is over at Novodonetsk. So Novodonetsk is along the Donetsk front. So this is the Donetsk front. Boyeda was here. So just now we were talking about this location, this Boyeda. And at Novodonetsk, which is over here, the Russian forces has been geolocated to have captured a stronghold on the western part of Novodonetsk. It's over here, which means that the Russian forces have basically captured these grounds. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is honest work. No, it's just war. So anyway, just joking. Anyway, that's it for the Frontline Changes report. Do press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next update.